I'm Chuck Pippen from the ikonboats tailgate tour. Today I'm going to teach you how to operate and maintain your fish IV system. The fish IV is a unique feature of the L2 livewell system that allows you to manually or automatically inject your favorite livewell additive directly into your livewell. Let's get into it. Now the fish IV tank is 64 ounces. That doesn't mean you need to fill it all the way up. I'm down here in Florida where we get to fish year round, but if you're in more of a northern climate where you got to put your boat away for a while, you might not want to fill it all the way to the top if you don't plan on using it all during the season. Here I got an 8-ounce bottle of the GJuice and I'm going to fill it up for you real quick. Filling it up is a pretty simple process of removing the cap. Here, taking your bottle of your fish additive and carefully dumping it in there until it's full. Pretty easy to figure out. I'm going to go ahead and put the whole 8 ounces in there. Now in the feeder line is a check valve. So once the line is empty, I've never used this fish IV system before, or the one on this boat because it's a new boat, but there's a check valve halfway through the line that keeps backflow coming from your live well. So there's nothing in that line. I need to bleed it by manually operating the fish IV system until the line is completely full. All right, now that I've added my GJuice to the tank, I got to prime the system because it's the first time I've used the fish IV on this new boat. So I'm going to go into my live well settings here. Live well, forgive the glare, I'm out here on the lake. I have my fish IV set to 1 ounce. I'm going to put it on the manual and I'm going to start pumping it, priming the system. It might take a few times. You can hear the motor running. We hit that a couple times. Get some fluid going through the system. Okay, I had to push this button 5 or 6 times to get the line primed there, and now it's flowing through, and I'll show you here. I got it set on 1 ounce. This is what it looks like. My live well is going to be empty, but I'll show you what it looks like when it sprays in there. I have it set to disperse 1 ounce. That's what it looks like when it sprays 1 ounce. You can set it up manually or automatically, like I said before, for a 1/4 ounce, 1/2 ounce, 3/4 of an ounce, or a whole ounce, and you can set that on a timer in your live well settings, which we've explained in previous videos. So now my fish IV system's all set up. The line is primed. There's a check valve about halfway through the line that keeps it from backflowing from your tank. I like to set mine in auto settings to spray 3/4 of an ounce every 90 minutes. Once my live well is completely full, it will inject 3/4 of an ounce, and then every 90 minutes after that, it'll inject another 3/4 of an ounce. Set it for your favorite preferences. So now that we've showed you how to operate it, how to get it set up, and how to fill it, some of you guys don't get to fish all year, and you might not want all that sitting in there for the season. So I like to use a turkey baster and basically suck all the stuff out of there till it's empty. Hopefully by the end of your fishing season, you caught them good enough to have used all your live well additive in here. But if you didn't get to fish as much, or if they just weren't biting for you in the tournaments and you still have a tank full there, here's an easy way to empty it if you care to empty it. I just got a cheap turkey baster off of Amazon. You can probably pick it up at your local grocery store, and I'll just draw it up in there. Most of these live well additives are a basic saline solution, so you can just dump them right in the water there. They're obviously safer. We wouldn't be putting them in our live wells, and I'll do that till it's empty. I'm not going to waste my very expensive GJuice here. And if you want it out of the line, if you're afraid of it freezing possibly, that salt solution that's in there, the saline, will kind of keep it like a antifreeze from freezing over. But there's a check valve up in here. You just follow this line, you can find it. And if you're mechanically inclined and you were afraid of getting the water out of that line, you could just disconnect it there and drain it completely. But this is our fish IV system. It's a great part of the L2 live well system. Saves time, keeps your boat from getting a mess during tournaments. You can just set it up, like I said, manually or automatically to inject it directly into your live well. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna get back to fishing. We got plenty of how-to videos on iKon's YouTube channel. There's a playlist there. Be sure to follow it if you're an iKon boat owner or if you're interested in possibly one day owning an iKon. I'm Chuck Pippen. We'll see you next time.